All right. This I am making is a snack. And it's a fun snack to make, especially if you're stoned. It's my birthday today, so I got up a little early and I did do a wake and bake. We'll go over it real quick while I'm cooking here. This has to be under 12 minutes. That's what I'm shooting for. Ingredients. This is a sweet onion being sauteed in garlic and olive oil. I have jalapenos. I have a can of black beans drained. I have honey, a little bit more olive oil, and garlic. As these are browning up, I'm going to add just a little more olive oil I'm going to need. And if you're listening to the music in the back, that's Eugene Tyler Band. Great band. Suggest checking them out on YouTube and then doing your shopping where you do your shopping. They're sort of bluegrass, sort of Americana. All good. That's all I got to say. So, these are the jalapenos that I have, and my wife got these in a pepper pack, not the bulk jalapenos at the supermarket. And the reason that's nice is you pay a little more, but these guys, they're hot. Like, they're bona fide hot. I'm throwing them in here because what I want is them to get a little bit of infusion and soaking out of the hotness with the olive oil that's doing the onions. Okay. Now, and immediately it's working. You can see they're changing color already. They get that beautiful green hue. This is how big they are. The ones that come out of the bulk are like bigger than they're big. They're big fatty jalapenos. They taste like jalapenos, but they don't have heat. Shelf life derivative of bulk produce. Shelf life genetics. Throw my black beans in there. And a bit of garlic. Quite a bit of garlic. A little more than I anticipated, huh? And I just want this stuff to heat up a little bit. The garlic will go real fast. It'll start caramelizing. But the beans, the oil and the heat will soften them a little bit. We'll turn it down now. Stir them around. And we are golden. Now, these black beans were drained. I cracked open the top. It was a pull top can. And flipped it over into this glass. So I have the bean juice. So if this stuff is too thick, I can thin it with that flavor without diluting the flavor. That is a big concern for this one. And like I said, it's a dip. So it's going to readily get mixed in. All right. Now comes the next step. And that is put this pepper on the cutting board where nothing bad will happen to it so I can save it for later. I'm going to take and open the blender. I got Angry Johnny and the Killbillies on now. Interesting guy. A lot of really great stuff. A lot of very different genres. I would go with American folk music for most of it. Psychobilly for the rest. I guess. You can hear my wife coughing in the back because these jalapenos, man, are screamers for heat. Wherever they came from, the capsaicin is strong with these. And there we go. Now, the sweetness in this, the sugars from the onion are the first part of the sweetness, but we're going to go a little bit of a different route than I've ever done with a dip before. Oh, that's really nice. And the heat's getting around in there. It's in everything, which is awesome. So, in the blender it goes. All right, we'll pulse. Wait. Okay. We're gonna need a little more fluid, so this is the juice that came with the beans. And there we go, much better. Sometimes it takes a couple of bounces. And this is all by feel. But it's turning over now. And it's whipping. I don't know if you're catching that. Ooh, steaming hot. And we don't want this too thin, because my intention is to use it as a dip. He's burping up there. And I'm not seeing any big green chunks from the jalapenos. I think what we're going to do is just go a little bit more fluid. There we go. You can see the difference that made. Hey buddy, Zeus. Zeus dog. There we go. And then now comes the guessing part, because I've never done this before. Some fresh, pure honey. I'm going to say that's enough. Alright. And I'm going to call that done. Alright. I am plating this with, just going to pour it right into a bowl here. It's a little bit thinner than I'd like it, but I'll take it. And I'm plating it with an accoutrement of cheddar cheese and Ritz. Oh my god, it's so good. Make this one. It's so easy to make, even when you're high, and it is so good. It is like the total munch food. I'm just going to eat this now. That's it. Thanks for watching. May the force be with you.